So, okay, the topic of this video is really the only people who want success are really 1% of people. 1% of people actually want success. I do think that in Gen Z, there is a fear of mediocrity. I think there's fake ambition because there's a lot of people who are fearful of being mediocre and they consider that ambition, but really it's just the fear of being abandoned or forgotten that's masking ambition.
And they don't really want it. They say they do want it, but they're not putting in the action. It's the action that gets you. You can't just say, oh, I want it. Because anybody can say, oh, I want $1 billion, yet not get it. The way that you get it is putting forth that certain action to get that of what you want with no noise. Noise being anything that is a distraction to what you want.
I think if you were to have $1 billion right now, you have everything you want, you got the family, what is it that you would be doing? I would answer that first. I would still be making fucking hit songs.
If your life was a movie, and there was 100 people watching your life at this very moment, what would they be screaming at the projector? What would they be screaming at you to do? That is what you know that you need to do. Everybody knows what they need to do. Maybe you need to clean the house. You need to clean your room. Maybe you need to do your homework. Maybe you need to do your TikTok. Maybe you need to do your YouTube, Facebook, whatever it is. Maybe you need to start your business. Maybe you need to talk to that new girl. Maybe you need to talk to that new boy. You know what you need to do. You just need to do it. As soon as you do it, you'll feel that relief. Tell them about that relief that you feel.
Oh, dude, when I used the bathroom this morning, it was just, oh, you're talking about the other thing. All right, nah, I'm joking. But yo, literally when you do the work, I could not resist. I had to take the opportunity.
You know, it's the same relief.
It's almost the same relief, actually.
When you have something you need to do, it builds up anxiety.
Yeah.
And once it builds up a certain amount, you don't want to do it anymore. That's when you procrastinate. You need to take action as soon as you get that impulsive thought.
Yeah, you got to follow the anxiety. You follow the anxiety, and what it's going to lead... Jeff Bezos actually mentioned this in an interview. You follow the path of anxiety, and what it ends up doing is creating leverage and momentum. And then when you follow it, you end up turning around and you see all the momentum and growth you built, the foundation you built, and you end up being so grateful that you did the hardship early. Rocket ships spend the most amount of fuel on their first mile of ascent. The first mile is always the slowest. But at mile 62, that's when you enter space. It gets easier over time. Life isn't this arduous struggle where you never have time to reprieve, never have time to enjoy life. You're always struggling. It's always scarce and hopeless. No, it's only like that for the beginning because you have no skills. Therefore, everything is a mystery. You don't know what you're doing and you suck at everything. And so it's ruthless.
And another day living your life how you don't want to live your life is another day you're not living the life that you want to live.
Every day you live your life.
Which means you're wasting.
A non-millionaire. Every day you live your life and not rich is another percentage of your life that you spent poor. That is crazy. So then that means if you're like 50 years old and you haven't been a millionaire yet, that means most of your life you've spent poor. That's crazy to think about.
So the way that you get successful is reimagining what you think success is. Success is not a destination. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Look, you'll get tongue-tied, but you gotta untie your tongue. If I didn't untie my tongue, you'd forget what I said. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal, which means that success is the idea. Success is the journey. Because you don't get somewhere and then you're successful, because somebody could say, oh, I could get the Lambo, now I'm successful. Oh, I could get to this, now I'm successful. Someone could steal a Lambo, and now, well, I'm successful, I got the Lambo. So it has to be metrics to it, which the easiest metric to follow is a road. As soon as you step on that road to your ideal version of success, and success is not money, success is what you deem as success. Do you want to be a teacher? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? Do you want to make music? Do you want to draw? Do you want to be a firefighter? Do you want to stay at home and take care of your kids because you want to be the best mother? Success is different for everybody. Meaning that If you're on the road to be there, you're already successful. So you need to live like you're already successful. Stop living like you don't have what you want. So you're not gonna live how you want until you get there. No, you're living backwards.
That's something I've noticed in Gen Z, which is actually a problem. We're the most ambitious generation, but we also have the worst mental health of any generation in history. Even going back to slavery, we have worse mental health than slavery.
That is true.
Isn't that crazy?
Yet we have everything at our disposal. Everything. We have a phone.
Yep.
We have ChatGPT.
But why I'm saying that we have the worst mental health is because there's people who are scared of mediocrity. There's people who are scared of, like, there's something called fake ambition, faux ambition, and there's also something called fear of mediocrity. So a lot of it is driven by fear. A lot of people's like, oh, I gotta be rich by 30. I gotta do this all by this age and that age. It's because it's driven by fear. And what I'm trying to do is basically deprogram all that fear, because if you follow the path of fear and hopelessness and despair, what you'll end up doing is becoming mediocre, because your brain attracts whatever you're scared of, whatever you're thinking about. So if it's fear, then your brain is just going to automatically follow those pathways. But if you're following the path of abundance and love and courage, meaning you still feel fear and you still move forward anyways, you stick to the plan anyways. Conviction, you have an inner knowing that you're great, that something great is going to happen.
And now there's an easy way to eliminate the fear with these 3 ways, but you're gonna have to find out on the next video. So make sure you guys subscribe to Samari, man. Thank you so much for having me on here.
Let's go.
You know, thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions, post them down in the comments below. We really want to make more videos that help people, because we're interested in getting people to the next level. Now, if you want to get to the next level, hit that subscribe button. And if you believe in yourself, make sure that you hit that like button.
And hit the noti bell too.
Yeah.
And you know what? Hit the shooting star button, because YouTube has hypes.
Oh.
So let's hype it up. Let's get to that trending tab. We were on the trending tab on music last week. Number 50. Hey, we did that.
Right, really?
Yep. So
Wow.
we got to do it again. Let's go. We're going to do it in the, I guess, philosophy podcast space. I don't know what niche this is. It's probably in that niche. So
If you
go ahead
guys
and
want to
do
know
that.
those 3 ways to eliminate the fears, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. And we're going to get that popping. Thank you so much for having me.
Man.
My name is Zaino Carr, and I'm out of here, man.
Let's go.